welcome back to my Let's Play of XCOM Enemy Within Long War. And this is where I left it last time, just about to launch the last of my rookies and one sniper against the shot down UFO. So, immediately, off we go.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
We're heading into China for the next operation. It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
Good old Operation Demon Serpent. Demon Serpent even. And I know this map is the UFO is hidden behind the fence, which is behind the building. So depending where it gives me a starting position.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky.
Essentially go
Strike
around
One is
via
clear
the
to
gas
attempt
pumps.
the breach.
There's a truck and there's a hole in the fence there. There's one over that side as well, but well, you can run through the building towards the back door.
Voy hacia allá.
And make some noise while you're at it, why don't you? And you can follow her.
Aye, aye,
At least at that point. You don't move that fast, you're the guy that just needs to be here to get promoted. You're one of the slowest people I've got.
Спешу!
It's my Russian. And where do we want to run you to? Well, as they haven't spotted anything yet, run as far as you can that way. And you're my sniper, who currently can't move and shoot, so you're going to end up somewhere like there. So, now this is where I explained earlier about the rate of movement, because I do things like that. So hence, they have all the greater movement and the greater hit points because they need it, because I'm going to run people like that. And when the later game comes along, that's an extremely dangerous thing to do when you run into a bunch of mutons or elites, whatever they're called, and you get yourself shot up a lot, which tends to lose your people. And if you keep the default settings for Long War, you're guaranteed to lose a lot of people. But it makes the scenarios go a lot faster, which is the general idea of what I'm doing here. Because I'm not showing anybody anything they haven't seen in 100 other Long War videos that other people have done. Like I say, I'm doing these things for fun. I'm not doing these things for any other reason apart from fun. I'm just, I would say,
Heading for that location.
I started doing videos for YouTube a while ago, mainly with Cook Serve Delicious and Orcs Must Die too. And I found it was actually quite good fun to actually explain what you're doing as you do it, even if no one ever listens to it apart from myself.
Well,
It's just actually quite enjoyable, and it makes you think about what you're doing in ways you wouldn't normally. Hence, I'm doing this, or more sectoids. So I'm enjoying making the videos whilst playing the game, especially games like this, where it's tactical combat rather than a first-person shooter. Now we move you over there. You should have a flanking position on somebody, because there's no pressure of talking. You can always, stop and talk, etc. But it's just, it makes the whole process of playing the game different. Which is, in a lot of ways it's kind of weird, in other ways it's kind of fun. We'll come back to you shooting at a sniper. You do have a shot. Good, we'll let the sniper take a shot.
Infektifikt.
That's you promoted. And you've still got your flanked shot on this guy.
С ним разобрались.
And slow coach here can move up to there.
Let's do this.
A nice deep voice. Let's do this. So that was my explanation of why it's fun to make YouTube videos. It's
Affirmative.
when you're explaining what you're doing, it makes you think about what you're doing and why you're doing certain things. And a lot of times there is no logic behind a lot of what you're doing. You're just doing it because you've always done it that way. When you think about it,
The enemy is still alive.
the enemy is still alive.
Worker
When you're thinking about what you're doing and when you're explaining it, you tend to actually think more about how you play the game rather than just
Выполняю.
do stupid stuff because what the heck, no one's ever going to know. When you're doing this, you don't want to look like a complete idiot. You frequently will anyway, but you try not to look like a complete idiot because that's not a good thing to most people's egos. And I, like everybody else, have an ego.
Heading there now.
So you adapt, you do things differently, you consider what you're doing. And if I was playing, I don't know, no, I'm not going to mention a first-person shooting game as such, but there's Sleeping Dogs. You're doing that, and I may do a video of that at some point because I like that game. Now I have a better PC, it runs a lot
Ajustando
smoother than
vistas.
on my old PC.
Moving.
But a lot of the times in that game you won't get necessarily the time to vocalize what it is you're thinking. Just
No longer a threat.
purely because it's a fast action game. Oh,
What
okay.
was that sound?
Yeah, what was that sound, pal? Do you think it could possibly be an alien? Duh.
On the move.
Some people are just stupid.
Contact.
Oh, there we are. Oh, it's a drone. Oh, 3 drones.
Heavy fire at my position.
And that's why I put itchy tentacle on and second wave options. Some of them immediately shoot at you rather than just run away into cover or go into
Out of
Overwatch.
ammo.
It adds a little
Afirmativo.
bit more of a challenge to the game, as if you could suddenly run into a group of unexpected aliens and they start shooting at you immediately.
Necesito suministros.
Well, on the plus side, I'm doing some damage to these drones.
On
On the
my
downside,
way.
I'm not actually killing them. And that would be less than good.
Dead and
I'm out of
gone.
firepower over here.
Уже иду.
The one nice thing about this map is there's lots of cover on it. And you don't have a shot from there. Okay.
За дело.
Thought you would have done, but
Heading
you
up.
probably don't have a shot from there then either. No,
It's
just
killing
reload
time.
you. No, you get a shot from all the way over here instead. Good little sniper.
Getroffen.
Oh, some of them explode and some of them just collapse to the ground. I do like the way they build this game. It is just well done. I think I've mentioned at other times.
And
XCOM
good to
2,
go.
far better graphically.
Es hora de matar.
Good to go.
Not as much fun. Oh, you do have a shot, okay. Take your shot.
Этот вывал.
Everything by the numbers.
There's only 9 of them in total, and that worked out. Like I think I mentioned previously, early game, it's relatively easy with the settings I've got. However, when you get to, as I probably will,
Looks like they're really taking care of business down there, and without so much as a scratch.
thank you for pointing that out, Shen. When I get to things like Mission 200, all of a sudden they go overnight. Yeah, so guns that were doing 8 damage suddenly start doing 1. Oh, quite a few bits of stuff. So yeah, it does get a lot harder. As I say, I've never tried classic difficulty either, so I'm expecting that to be harder than normal mode was. And when I hit mission 200 on normal mode on one of my plays of that was extremely challenging. I suddenly had a team of elite soldiers get absolutely wrecked. Okay, I got 160 in cash, and I need things to move on so I can do some
Commander,
stuff.
we're receiving a transmission from the Council. Coming on screen.
Okay. The Council mission. Reports indicate a UN official and his associates were caught in the middle of an alien attack in France. If this official is killed or abducted by aliens, it would undoubtedly spread panic and reduce the effectiveness of XCOM. We need a squad of your soldiers to escort them target safely to the extraction point. Fair bit of cash, some panic reduction, and some engineers. Well, we will tell it to launch.
Excellent.
And then
We look forward to
back
seeing
out.
your progress.
I've got 8 hours left, so we'll back out of there. And as that was a relatively short mission, we'll do the upgrading of soldiers on camera. Leon Weber, abilities. Yeah, I work on the principle: if it flies, it dies. This guy, who is slower and dumber than a box of rocks, but is a nice man to run forward to his death. Even though I rarely use Rocketeers, it's kind of nice to have one in reserve. So yeah, we'll give you a rocket. A nice purple armour. Okay. You've got some reasonable pace. You're Canadian, so you're nice. Going with the stereotype, we will make you a standard infantry person. You're about the same as Canadian, apart from you're Russian. You look mean. I'm not saying you are, you just happen to look it. We'll give you a shotgun. You've got a bit less pace, but I kind of liked you. Well, maybe it was in a previous mission I liked somebody. Well, we'll turn you into a grenadier. When I get the arc throwers, you can't have too many grenadiers who can use multiple arc throwers on the same mission, because I tend to run them into trouble. Your hit points, you're being... Yeah, you can be in the infantry. You I kinda liked, but infantry, because I tend to use a lot of infantry. You have got some serious pace. I could make you a gunner because a heavy gun wouldn't affect you that badly, but we will go with yet another scout. As I will... Oh, I've got quite a few more. This is one of my Germans. Well, as I think I mentioned in the previous episode, I tend to like my Germans. I don't know why, I just have a preference for Germans to be snipers. There is no rhyme or reason to it. You're a nice... I could have made him a gunner, I guess. I'll make the other Argentinian infantry. Well, we'll allow you to join your country person. That's one of those little quirks I have as well, is I frequently have, if I have 2 or 3 people of the same nationality, I frequently try and put them on the same mission at the same time. I just don't like your moustache and beard combo. I could change it, I know, but rather than that, I'll put you in one of the more dangerous professions. At least in the early stages when you don't have a reflex cannon as your gun. That's everybody upgraded. Right. That'll be the end of this one. Next time round it will be the council mission to rescue, I think it's Glenn Friendly as the soldier and Peter Van Dorn I think is the general. The two UN Muppets who got caught on a bridge and who are just loud, obnoxious and annoying. So if I had my way I wouldn't save them. However, the mission says I must, so I must. Then at some point they get to join my squad, and they're normally the people that I throw out in front as cannon fodder. Because they don't have the stats to match up with the rest of the squad, and hence I'd have no problem with them getting killed. Anyway, that's it for this episode. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, nothing I can do about it now. Hopefully I'll see you next time.